Hello, beautiful. Today I want to talk about the 7 parts to scaling your high ticket coaching business to multiple 7 figures or 8 figures or 9 figures or whatever it is you want to make your business. So this video is for you if you are looking to position your high ticket business to scale to whatever amount you want to scale to, whether it's 100K months or 7 figures or 8 figures or whatever it is. You get to decide what you want in your business. Here's the thing. There are 7 parts, and I don't call them steps because they all have to happen at the same time, most of the time, okay? So it's not a 7-step blueprint where you do this first, then you do this, and then when that is done, you go do that. No, these all parts are all moving at the same time. So that way you don't keep yourself stuck or slow down or lose momentum because this has to happen before you do that. So there's 7 parts. And then I'm going to share with you the 2 questions that you have to ask yourself at every step. During all the parts of this, you ask yourself these 2 questions, okay? Then I'm going to share with you the 2 skills that you need to have to scale your coaching business to multiple 7, 8, or 9 figures. And I'm going to share with you the number 1 question I ask myself when I look at my business every single day. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mimi Dabo. I'm a high ticket business coach, and I support spiritual women coaches to co-create a profitable, simple, high ticket business model so they can sell and scale their coaching offers to $25,000 offers, $100,000 offers, or $50,000 offers and create the business, the life, and the generational wealth they want in their lives, okay? So here we go. There are 3 parts to growing any kind of business. There are 3 parts: the building part, the growing part, and the scaling part. What happens with high ticket coaches is we come in and we want to go to the scaling part. And that's where we make all the mistakes in our business and lose the momentum to actually build the multi 7-figure business and make the multi-impact we want to make in the world. What does that mean? So the growing part is the foundation. Just like building a house, every business needs a foundation, right? Then we need to grow and nurture that relationship, that foundation. And then we can scale it up easily, seamlessly. So what does it look like to create that foundation? Because these are the 7 parts that happen, whether you're making $100,000, whether you're making $1 million a month, whether you're making $10 million a month, these 7 parts have to happen. The difference between the person that is starting the coaching business today and the person who's been doing it maybe for 2 or 3 years is that while these 7 parts are happening, you might not be the one doing all 7 of these parts. Maybe now you have a team that's doing those things, but that team needs to be always working on these 7 parts, no matter where you are in your business. So the first part, as the foundational element, no matter where you are, is niching down. Scaling up means niching down. And I don't mean you have to just work with one person. Personally, I think it's best when you're creating a specific resource for a specific person, but not everybody wants to do that. And you can work with different industries. You can do whatever it is you want, but you have to niche down. You have to specialize in doing something for that one person or that multi-industry. Because here's the thing, the world loves specialists. And specialists get paid a lot of money because they specialize in something and create one result consistently all the time. So the world will pay you a lot of money to do that. That way you don't have to start selling $97 offers. You can start with $100,000 offers because you're a specialist doing that thing. So the first part of any business that needs to scale within the next year, 10 years, 5 years, whatever, is to niche down. Be a specialist creating a particular result for a group or for one person. The second thing is you've already created your business model, your high ticket business coach, okay, or high-end coach, whatever it is you call yourself, and you're selling high-end coaching offers. But when you're ready to really move to that next level, you need to look at what you have, that business, that coaching offer you have, and repackage that offer. You need to repackage it for your highest level client. And that's the one question I ask myself every day, and I invite clients to ask themselves every day. Who is your highest level client? And does your coaching offer, that package, does it speak to that highest level client? Is it the highest level of transformation that you offer? Is it the most transformational container? Do you have container trauma? That is where you create a 30-day accelerator program or 4-week program because you're scared to do a 2-year program or 18-month program because you think you don't have the space to, you don't have the capacity, the nervous system to hold the space for 18 months or for 2 years for your client to really achieve her highest level transformation and create exponential results in her life or her relationship or her business or her health or whatever it is that you coach on. So does your packaging reflect the highest level transformation? Who is your highest level client? When you practice and step into always asking that question, you will learn to speak only to that person because you wake up every day with only your highest end client in mind. So those are the first two parts, and they happen concurrently. Then you have the third part, which is pricing and repositioning. Okay? So the third part is pricing. So pricing, high ticket pricing starts at $10,000. That's the reality, okay? So I work with clients to price at $25,000, $50,000, and $100,000 because, people say, oh, well, I want to make 100K this year. Well, that's selling 4 $25,000 packages or 2 $50,000 packages or 1 $100,000 packages. You want to scale to multiple 7 figures or 8 figures, then $25,000 packages, you just need to sell 4 a month. Or maybe sell 2 $50,000 packages a month or 1 $100,000 package a month. It's that simple. Because as you grow and you know your highest level client, you're not worrying about where am I going to get leads who want to afford this? Where am I going to do this? Or where am I going to do this? Or where am I going to find her? Because you're speaking to your highest level client. You already know your highest level client. Your entire foundation of your business was built for your highest level client. You don't have to keep digging up, redigging to niche up and niche up and niche up because you started with that highest level client in mind. So you price and reposition. So you reposition yourself to, repositioning is basically creating a business that has no competition. Here's what I see happening in the coaching industry. A lot of people come to me, it's like plastic surgery. Make my business like that guru on Instagram. Or I want my business to look like hers, so I dress like her, I speak like her, I write my emails like her, I do my blog posts like her, I do my Facebook lives like her, I do my hair and my makeup like her. I morph myself into her. And it's like anytime that you are trying to be somebody else in your business, you are being a second-hand version of yourself. So why would you want to be the second-hand version of yourself when you can just be you? So reposition your business to be you. When you show up with your unique gifts, your unique brilliance, and you position yourself as that person who has all of those things, you don't need to be her, and she cannot compete with you. He cannot compete with you because you are you. And God made you you, so there's no way they can be you. And there's no reason why you need to be a second-hand or second-rate version of yourself when you can just be yourself. So reposition yourself to just be you. It doesn't matter what's happening around you, who's selling what, who's coming up with what. You are you, and you're selling what you're selling, and you know what impact your work is here to make in the world, and that is the work that you are doing. That's the impact you're making, and you don't care what's going on around you. And the fourth part is the messaging. So again, this is where the question comes in. Who is your highest end client? Because when you build the foundation from who is your highest level client, there are 2 questions that you need to ask yourself when it comes to your messaging. These are the 2 questions I invite you to ask every day in your business. 1, how does this serve my client? How does this serve her? What I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm producing, what I'm leading with, what I'm selling, what I'm sharing, what I'm impacting. How does this serve my client? And how does it relate to the results she wants to create? How does what I'm doing serve my client, and how does it relate to the results she wants to create? That is how you poise up your messaging. You step up your messaging to speak directly to her. It's dialed in, it's tuned in. That's the channel she's listening to. She hears you, she believes you, she knows you, she knows you know her. You get in her head, you speak her language because she's your highest end client and she's the only one you're growing, building, and scaling your business to speak to. So your messaging becomes aligned to serving her only and creating something that relates to the outcome, results, expectations, and exponential results that she wants to create in her life, business, health, or relationships. That's the messaging part. The marketing is to be consistent with the marketing that works for you and to stop complicating things. So when I started coaching a couple of years ago, I was not a high ticket coach. I was selling $7,000 coaching offers, and I was selling them by my blog posts. All my clients came to me via my blog. And so I had $20,000 days because I would have 3 sales calls and I would close all 3 calls, and it was $21,000. So I just called it $20,000 days just for my blog posts. I had 5 blog posts at the time on my blog. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need to be doing more. There's something else I'm not doing, because I kept thinking, what if the blog river runs dry? I have to complicate my life. So I started a membership program. I created a sales funnel. I was doing Facebook ads. I was spending thousands of dollars on Yelp ads. I kid you not. And I was also doing all kinds of marketing. I was doing Instagram. I was doing Facebook. I was everywhere doing everything. My blogging, my email. I was trying to get on podcasts because I thought it has to be more complicated. It can't be this easy to make $20,000 days when I hear people on Instagram and everywhere saying, oh, do you want to make 10K months? And I'm like, why can't you just have a $20,000 day? I mean, what's the issue? So I try to complicate my life because I thought it can't be this easy. What if this is a fluke? And I realized, focus. What works best for you is the fastest path to cash and impact. So what's working best for you needs to be tweaked up, not tweaked around. Tighten it up and go up. Do not spread out. Okay? Do not spread out. So consistently do 1 or 2 marketing things that work for you now. And remember, what's working now is not what's going to take you to the next level. It has to be tightened up, not spread out. So focus on what channel works for you. For me, it's my blogging. That has always worked for me. My fashion business, in my legal business, and now my coaching business. That's what works for me. I've added YouTube to that. I'm not going to spread myself thin. I do podcasts when I'm invited. I do my emails every 3 times a week. But my biggest focus right now is YouTube and my blogging. That's how I create my leads. That's how I cultivate my butterfly garden to bring in my clients. And that is how I serve with the biggest impact for people that I'm not necessarily working with in a paid relationship. And then you have the sales part. Learn how to sales. Lose the anxiety around high ticket sales. Be in integrity with your word. Be in integrity with yourself. Practice, practice, practice. And also have faith in yourself. Know that God has already qualified you to do the thing that you have to do, and the people you're here to serve, He's already created, and they're waiting for you. So there's no need to be in the scarcity mode of where am I going to find them? What if they say no to me? No, be blissfully unattached to the outcome and just sell. Have peace around it. Have peace around that. And I'm going to do a video about how to create the perfect peace and lose the anxiety about high ticket sales. So hit subscribe if that's something that you would love to watch and learn how to create that peace in your own business. Before I go to the next part, I want to know, how is this landing for you? And I've been talking a lot. What are you resonating with the most? Where in your business are you right now scaling? What is your revenue every month? How much impact are you making? What would you like your business to look like in the next 18 months? What would be possible if you had 5 times the courage that you have right now in your business? What would be possible if you knew who your highest end client was, and if you knew what it took to serve her every day? And what would be possible if what you have right now is supporting her to create the results that she wants in her business, or he wants in his business, or his life, or his relationship, or her health? Like, the parts are simple. The parts are simple. Niche down. Repackage. Price and position and reposition. Message, market, sell. That's the part, whether you're making $1 million or $10 million, those 7 parts. The last part is scaling. What we try to do in our coaching business is to scale first. So we come in and we do the funnels and we do all the memberships, then we do all the low-end courses. No, keep it simple. After you sold your $100,000 offers, after you've made all the money you want to make to throw out Facebook ads and create and build a team, then you can scale with those memberships in those low-end courses, whatever it is you want to do, because now you have the team to actually support you to do that, and you don't have to do that yourself, because that's just headaches and ulcers, and you don't want to do that yourself. So get all the money and impact you want to make and keep making those, and then hire a team to help you and support you to scale with the membership courses, the $500 courses, the whatever it is that you want to do. You can go write the book, do everything else, because now you have the financial standing to do that. You're not putting on your credit card every month. You're not wondering where your next client is coming from. You've mastered how to create the leads. That's not the issue anymore. You have the leads, and if you don't have them, you know how to buy them. You know how to go pay for them with ads. You have a system for that. You have strategies in your system that work for you. You have systems in your business that are working for you. You have a referral system. You have a sales system. You have a strategy. You know what's working and what's not working, and you keep niching down. And then the two skills that you need as a high-ticket coach in your business, no matter how much you make in your business, is one, you need to know how to coach. You just need to know how to coach. And I believe in having coach training, not necessarily being certified, but having training as a coach. That is super important. When I work with clients, I make sure that they do have a coach training. You don't have to be certified, but it is important to know how to coach, to know how to hold that space for people so they can show up, because this is exponential results. I'm not coaching, I'm not selling shrimp. I'm not coaching you to go be confident. You get the confidence while you're creating the business. You get the confidence while you're losing the weight. You get the confidence while you're building the dream. You get the confidence while you're doing the thing. So I'm not going to create a 3-part course to teach you to be confident. It's high ticket coaching, it's high end coaching. The results are exponential. And so the second skill that you need is to know how to sell. I don't care how great you are at marketing. I don't care how great you are bringing people into your funnel. If you don't know how to sell, you cannot close the people you bring in. So step away for a minute from like getting leads and learning how to get leads and getting leads and getting leads, and learn how to sell. Because when you learn how to sell, you can get leads. But if you learn how to only get leads, you will never know how to sell. Okay? So selling trumps leads, because once you know how to sell, you will know where to find the people, how to bring them in, and how to convert them into paying clients. So I'll back up again. It's 7 parts, not 7 steps to reposition your business as a 7-figure, or 8-figure, or 9-figure business. Niche down, repackage, price and reposition, your messaging, your marketing, your sales, and ultimately your scaling. How does it serve your clients? How does it relate to the results they want to create? Learn how to sell and learn how to coach. What is your highest end client? Be consistent and stay on brand. Be yourself, not the second-hand version of you. It's simple, and that's how you scale your business. No matter how much money you're making, no matter where you are, no matter how much money you make in your bank account, no matter how skinny you are, no matter how pretty you are, no matter how expensive your shoes are, these are the 7 parts that need to move along together for you to scale. There's no magic to it. There's no secret. There's no magic potion. God is not going to rain unicorns down from heaven for you to do this. You need to make the decision. I'm going to create the 7 parts, and I call these 7 parts the coach system. The coaching system in my business, and that's what I use with my clients. So if this is something that you want to dive deeper into with me, then apply to work with me. The links are all below. We can work together in the next 18 months to create this for you in your business. If this has been helpful, hit subscribe, hit like, and post your comments below. Let me know how this lands for you. It's been good having you.